good morning, good morning. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, James. Good morning, Adam S. Jeff. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, KK Fun, Shoab Muhammad. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Steven. Good morning, buddy. How are you doing? How are we doing? How's that surgery? I didn't expect you to be in the room, be honest with you. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. That's good news. All right, guys, let's get the show on the road. That is just good news, my friend. That's good news. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Let's get this show on the road and start talking about what is important for today's price action. Crude oil, we're breaking down to below 80. Globex is 80.96. Rallies are shortable against this consolidation phase. And as long as we continue to trade under 80, 50, 58, then we should be getting a continuation short into target number 2, which is 78.84. That's what we're dealing with here. Russell 2000. Russell 2000 is, Globex is 1806.3, and this market is stair-stepping within a consolidated range. That consolidated range is 1825 by 1785. So we need to see a break below the 1780 for momentum or resumption of the buying interest above Globex, which is 1806. Gold. Off that captain setup failure into a switch trade, the market is making a two-legged selling pressure, and we are in that second one right here, and we're trading under the whole number 2000. Globex is 2017.9, and as long as we trade under that level, the next target is coming up, which is target number 2 at 1979.8. Target number 3 is 1964. So that's what's going on here. Good morning, SNK. How are you, buddy? ES. Target number 1, target number 2 got hit. We're pulling back against Globex. Globex is 41.76, and running up with a one candle reversal has to close it at 41.75.75, meaning that actually, excuse me, it's going to be 41.69.5. If we close above that, then that is a sign that the market is ready for a continuation to target number 2. And any break under that 50, momentum on the downside. Cash market just opened, so we have a reversal candle here on the daily on NQ. That can has a significance. If we break the 59.50, that'll get us down to the 13,000. Gold, that's the stair step that we've been looking at. ES, a reversal, a lot stronger than NQ right now. YM, oh, nice little push in the market. All right, so let's take a quick look here on NQ. NQ, the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side. We have a harmony zone number 1 and 2. Zone number 1 is 95 by 105. Zone 2 is 120 by 130. The market just hit harmony zone number 1 and is fading lower. That is a negative behavior, and we're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity this morning. Give me a second here. look at here is Forex. All right. So as far as news coming up here, we have crude oil at 9:30, and that's about it, really. Not much else going on. There's a FOMC speaks, but that's 7 o'clock at night, or 6 o'clock at night Central. So really, we're not heavy on the news cycle right now. All right, so a little bit of a bounce here. We are If we break 108, that will set the stage for a bit of a bounce. You know, and we talked about zone number two, which is 120 by 130. There's a little bit of a double bottom going on here with a higher low on NQ. ES is pushing to harmony zone number two, which is 63 by 66. ES has a 69 as a target. And here we go, that's the 20 NT Rinko. Yeah, it's pushing higher. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync right now. And they're stabilizing the price action. And let's see how far they want to take it higher. I'm not looking for rallies right now. I mean, the market would have to close at 145 in order for me to get active on on the long side. Okay, we're coming up into harmony zone number two, bright and early. Okay, a trigger trade right here, pushing to harmony zone number two. We just hit that zone. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync. It's just a function of patience right now. There's no sense in... We got to understand the personality of the day before we jump in. Sheila, good morning. Gary, good morning. Adam, good morning. Adam Perez. So what are we seeing the market doing here? I mean, they're just walking it up. They hit harmony zone number 1 and 2, and the market is just getting there. And the way they came up to this level, I mean, obviously it hit that level multiple times throughout the session, the Globex session, but now they're slicing right through it, which tells me there's a little bit of strength going on here. But however, you just have to look at the overall trend and say, okay, well, they're pulled it back here. They really have two levels to contend with, the 145, or they can break down to the 84. And if they do that, then that would get the structure back into the short category. And we can start looking at opportunities to yeah, I mean that 100 the NT Rinko, you have to look at him twice. So they had I mean, thank you, Omer, for bringing that up. Um, you have a captain set up long here, and then it failed into that run up. A second one right now, captain set up short, long, and they failed it again. So they did the same exact pattern right here, which means as long as we continue to trade under that 197, we are going to be looking for a continuation short. But you've seen how they bounce it right back and then just failed it. So from the long perspective, if there's synchronicity in price action, this is a possibility of them literally punching that price all the way through. Okay? So look what they did here, a captain setup long, and then they shot it up, consolidated, pulled back, ran up. But that is just a huge move from 107 to 210 from that perspective. So our eyes are on that level. However, we need to be kind of patient and wait and see if they're holding this harmony zone number 2, and what that means that we may sell off into these levels right here. The overall trend is still short. Captain setup is a 4 candle formation, consolidation, and a breakout out of it. So that it looks like this. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, then the market breaks down. Captain setup short. 1, 2, 3, 4 formation. Market closes up. Candle. That's a captain setup long. And that's something that we talk about daily in the room. So just you're gonna see many examples of it as the day progresses. We got 5 minutes to the bottom of the hour here. All right, so just be careful here. The market is backing and filling. All right, and here we go. I mean, they're about to put. They just put a captain setup long right here, so we should expect a push up to target number 3, which is 22 right now. I'm gonna post orders just to make sure that the system is working for me here. Here you go. That's order number 1. That's order number 2. Sent. Okay. I'm canceling these orders. I'm gonna send orders above the market. Okay. All right. That looks good. So they pushed it up a little bit here, but not much. Okay, and they're failing this captain setup right here. I mean, any push under 103 half, that'll be a failure of that structure. And that can be a catalyst for uh, a good selling pressure that could be coming in if that happens. Just remember that, the 200 in Rinko is still short. And we are testing harmony zone number 1 and 2. A big deal if we break 84 like we discussed. How is ES doing? We're looking at intermediate double top right here that they just put on. One candle reversal into 58 will set the stage for a flush if they break that. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I mean, 1 minute, 1 minute. All right, all right. Good morning, Robbie. Good morning. All right, so they bounced it right back up. So they tested it, and they're coming back up to harmony zone number 2. We're in the middle of the range on the 70 NT Rinko, and we're getting a little bit of a consolidation here in this area. The shorts are coming in at the top end of that range, and just you have to remember where we at. This is the bottom end of the Globex band, and that's a resistance area right now to any price action. So they hit it once, they're hitting it twice, and depending on how well they handle this zone, is going to let us know if we're going to break up to 145 or we're going to retrace back to that 84. So we need to pay attention to how they handle this zone right here. See, that's Globex right here at that 170 half, and that's the bottom end of the Globex band. And you could see how every time they come up to that level, they retrace. So a little bit of patience right now will give us. I like it. Dicozeri, yep, we are. We're gonna make good decisions today. KK Fun, how are you, buddy? Good morning. Ken, good morning. All right, I mean that's just a bullish formation right here. Let's see what they happen, what they want to do with it. It's back and forth right now. It's just not much. They keep hitting harmony zone number 2 and getting faded against it. Now, if we break the 107, uh, basically 107.50, you're gonna get a captain set up short on the 50 NT Rinko. So that's an important thing to look at. Yeah, NQ is weaker than ES. Look what ES is trying to do here. It's trying to close that 161, and NQ is like right on the edge of selling off. Here we go. See that push right here? Come on, give it to me. I'm trying to get short, but we'll see. Canceling that order. I wanted that switch trade. See how that channel broke and they gave us a switch trade right there. We needed that 110 and that 107, which led to a captain set up short on the 50 NT Rinko. The market is still disconnected between the 200 and the 100, but that's a good sign that the shorts are starting to take control of the narrative here again. So that means we tested harmony zone number 2 twice and then produced a lower high, then produced a signal to go short, which is a switch trade, and also produced a captain setup short on the 50. So all these factors are just coming through right now. We're attempted to get into an order, but no fill. Let's see if we can get a rally back up. ES is really very tight right here. There's not a lot of movement. Even on the 6 NT Rinko, you're getting like super tight price action. And it's a stronger price action than NQ for sure. You remember what we talked about, the 84. We're not too far away from it. Not too far away from it at all. You guys can hear me? Is the audio clear or no? Hey Trigger, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Okay, sounds good. All right, let's see a rally back up, and I mean it would be nice if we can get to the 84, then just kind of jump back up, but we'll see what the market has to offer here. A higher low on ES. Yeah, I mean, if we get a one candle reversal here, that could be a good sign that we need to get short. Okay, I'll take that one and see how well they handle that push. I took one contract off. Let's see if we can get a push here. We need to see a push coming up here below that 100 into the 95.90. Like right now. I took it off for a flat. It needed to be pushing here. I mean, I may be a little bit too conservative, but it's like right here. This is should flush. Yeah, I should flush, and now as the flush is coming. That's okay. Let's see it. We made small amount of money, but I gotta give it a little bit more time. Here we go. Yep. Look how, look at that. Yeah, that has the potential of getting to 83. I'd like to get another shot at it if it runs back up. Look at that. That was pretty. That was pretty. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see if we can get another shot at it. This is channel number 1. All right, so I'm gonna be patient and wait, because that run back up is needs to be corrected back into that 100. So let's take a quick look at This candle that we are in needs to close lower too. So they got it to what, 90, and bounced it back with a higher low. This current candle we're in right now needs to close lower in order for the shorts to continue to stay in control. For the shorts, you cannot see anything above 130. 130 is an issue for the shorts. Yeah, I mean, I mean, that's exactly what I just did here, Omer. I took the railroad and I took the switch trade as an ad, and I was looking for. I mean, I think I made like 5 points on one and break even on the second one. All right, so 403. Okay, so what is that telling me? I mean, you start breaking anything above 130, you're trapping all these shorts right here. We had an opportunity right at this spot to really flush and into the 83, which was significant. And the buyers stepped in. It's 904. Now, what would be a big deal? Let me see here. All right, what's the big deal right here? If we break the 101 and if we break the 91, the 101 and 91 are critical. So this is our third attempt at harmony zone number 2. You know, when the market keeps doing this, eventually it's going to have to chew through those levels, right? Yeah, like ES right now is untradeable. I mean, that is such a choppy. I mean, unless you're going for like, four ticks or something. Even then, that's not even an easy. Yeah, you're not even getting that out of some of these moves. All right. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? . That's a switch trade right here if they close that candle up, and that will lend itself to a push to target number one. Yeah, I mean it may. It's gonna take a small target on this one. I don't like this harmony zone number two being up here. I really need to clear it. I like the switch trade. It should punch up to 26. It really should, especially with ES punching up right now. But you know, it's like one, two, three, four, five times we hit this zone, and every time we faded, eventually it's gonna break out. But I need a better price. Like where I got in here at 19, I should have been at 18, 18 and a quarter for an entry. I just got a little bit worse price right there. But here it comes. We should be at 126.75 here in a second. I'm taking like really small targets right now. Really small. But that's fine. I just uh, we gotta get a feel for this market before we look for bigger targets, and the market needs to be giving us bigger targets in order to take them. Jose, good morning. How are you, sir? I mean, we got very, very close to that 126. I mean, we're threading the needle today. We're really threading stuff around here. I'd like to hold on to something for a bigger target, but the market is not producing bigger targets. So would be interesting if we break 120, 120 and a half again, because that'll be a higher low and railroad long. So, and testing this trend line, those two trend lines right here. Yeah. They're showing a sell signal on the 30 NT Rinco. Yeah, this market is basically all what we're gotten so far is just a sideways consolidation in a tight range. That's all what we got. We just have to adjust to it, take small targets, and once the market expands, we will get a little bit more aggressive with our targeting. So what is the market telling me right now? They got to target number harmony zone number two and faded again, consistent with the prior behavior. The shorts are coming in below the 100, and the longs are coming in below the 100, and the shorts are coming above the 22s, basically harmony zone number two. Okay, they're getting spicy right here. Switch trade on NQ long. You have harmony zone 63.66 as a bit of resistance, so you need to go above the 66. half, then pullbacks become buyable. Two and two. I mean, that's a, well, 200. That was 100. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting something at least. A little bit of spice going on here. Hmm. 20 and fade. I mean, it is. See, that's what I was saying. It's just like anything above the 20, 28, they're fading it. Anything under the hundreds into the 90s, low 90s, they're buying it. And they're just playing that very tight consolidation. And you're squeezing like a point here, a point there. No, it's just Adam. It's the market has not told us it's an expansive market. So you really anything has to be like very scalpy. If you're trend trading and holding on for bigger targets and not adding, you're getting chopped up. So like right here, I wouldn't mind taking one shot at a long for a scalp. And here we go again, a scalp. But that's marginal. That's a marginal trade if I take it. So 18. Let's think about this. 18. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Actually, that became a sell signal right immediately. Well, I'm glad I didn't take that one. So ES is pushing, and they put on a switch trade short. On the 50 NT Rinko, if you're paying attention to that, they have a captain set up short and a retest of it in this zone that we are in. So the 84 is the target that we are kind of wanting to see out of this market. We if we hit, yeah, that's the 100. We gotta hit the 100 and close under it. Yeah, I mean we're squeezing. We are just in such a tight. Like if you made any money today off this range, good for you. Okay, so the 100 is going to be an important level. Obviously, it is. It's been an important level. So this type of environment, you almost have to fade the move as the price is moving in. Like fade the short as you go into this zone and not wait actually even for a one candle reversal, because the tightness of the range doesn't give you much of a profit once the candle reverses. So see where we at right now. That means we tested the cloud. Excuse me, tested the channel, and if we close at the 105, then we can get a flush into the 100 and the 90s. So a big deal for ES if we break 63 and a quarter. If we break 63 and a quarter, that will set the stage to punch into the 60s. And here we go again. Let's see, let's see. That's the 105 that we talked about. And that's a railroad short, and the harmony wave is establishing itself right now. A push in ES. This should break that 100. I want to wait till that happened before I jump in. Yeah, I want to see the push and the break below 100. I really like it. I really want to get involved. It's just I want to see a little bit more momentum out of this market before I jump in, which is going to be a break below the 100. And I need ES to break below that 63 and a quarter. Kind of double top on the 40 NT Rinko. A potential switch trade on the 30 NT Rinko. You got this retest of the cloud and a break. So there's a lot of things going on here. It's just you don't have any momentum. And the momentum will pick up under 100. Here it goes. And it should start flushing. There you go. That's what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to see. We're getting that quarter, 63-quarter break on ES. And well, let's see if they can give us a rally back up and we can participate in that rally by shorting it. Man, I just can't get short right here. I mean, that's just exactly where the spot where they tend to bounce it. I want to see a rally, and I'll get short into it against this level and against this level here. The 8 to the 12 and the 20 to 26. I mean, all these like two three candles just happen in a burst of 1 second. It's actually very interesting to me to see it running up, coming back very quickly. They're trying to base the price right here, and they're gonna push it up a little bit. So let's see how far they want to take it back up. They're playing the very tight short game here. All right, so we're punching back up. Let them punch it up. And let's see how far they want to go with it. ES is in the middle of the range. Yeah, well. Hey, Pat. Good morning, buddy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tafita, good morning. Mm-hmm. Okay. No problem, buddy. Alrighty. Very sneaky. How is Sheila doing? Back. They're back all the way up to Harmony Zone number 2. We've been in. This sounds like a Groundhog Day on Wednesday, actually. If you ever seen that movie, it's over and over and over. Same thing. She's doing the same exact thing over and over and over. All right, all right. Come on, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So this is the sixth time the market gets up to the Harmony Zone number 2. This is the sixth time. So I mean, I definitely don't want to like get actively short right here, just because. I mean, it's just okay. Now, how many times are you gonna hit this level before you just bust right through it? Now, if they stop it right here and come back down to, the 108 to 102 and give me a signal, yeah, I'll consider that. But not up here. I'm just kind of worried about, how many times, like one, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, it was 6 times actually. Six. And that's actually the seventh. Here you go. Seventh time did they come up to this level. Yeah. And where we at is the test of that trend line. So be patient here. Let the market come back down. They have a harmony wave long here that we need to reverse. So we're gonna give the market a little bit of time and let's see if they can break anything under 105. If they do, then that sets the stage for a flush below that 94 into the 87. If they continue to consolidate higher, then they're gonna break the 130, and then the 145 is a distinct possibility. Make sense? Hey, Nor, good morning. Frida, yeah, I mean, it's just this is a very, very tight, consolidated market within a tight range. Really, not much going on. You have to scalp it, almost micro scalp this market. So the longs are not strong, the shorts are not strong. Um, the shorts are actually stronger than the longs, but the market is firming up here. You could see it in ES. You could see the higher lows. You could see us getting to targets and coming back to them. That will eventually have an effect on NQ, and we'll start seeing a push above that 130. So either the 130 or the 105, one of those two things got to happen here, and I'll just patiently wait till one of them happen, and then I'll reassess the market. So what we've done so far, we made kind of just responding to the environment that we are in, um, made micro trades here. Not micro, but let me see. There we go. They're putting on a switch trade right now, so that's actually. So those three trades that we just took today on the 19th were up $100 basically after commission. I mean, it's just like literally that's what we got going on. 55.82 after commission, $45. I mean, that's just basically what it is. It's squeezing. All of them were like two shorts and one long. Okay, so here we go. I mean, that 103. I mean, the 180, excuse me. At least you're getting something, right? All right. So there's a probability, a good probability that we see 145. Well, here you go. 145 coming up. That's the 145 right here. 145 and a half to be exact. That's coming up. So what is this telling me? It's telling me that with this move, the market has trapped some shorts. But they really need to break above 145 though. You can't just mess around here and not really get there. They need to close above 45 half. Hmm. Uh, KK, how are we doing? We got so close to that 145, you cannot get there. We've seen this before, by the way. They'll get almost to the tick. I mean, they got to 42. They need to get to 45 half. And these levels are not just levels. They're very critical. If they don't get there, that will have a significant impact on the rest of the price action. We could see a bust down below 100 if they cannot get to the 45. So this 3.5 points that they need to cover is critical. I figured that much. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so hey, at least they're giving us something. They're giving us something. They're giving us something. Now we can play around. The only thing is, we're coming into the 100 anti-wrinkle middle of the range. So I'm gonna definitely be looking for pullbacks. I'm gonna be looking for consolidations. I'm looking for railroads, trigger trades, captain setups. But I'm gonna do them on a pullback. Uh, this way, I can assess my risk a little bit better. Okay, so then you have two harmony zones that shifted. Harmony zone number one is 120 to 110 and a half. Harmony zone number two is 95 by 85. So those are same levels that we were holding, the price was holding against on the way up. Now we are, their support areas for if the market pulls back to them. So I'm gonna look for a pullback and take a look and see how well the market is holding and start looking for these pullbacks as a buying opportunity. ES hit target number three, and let's see how well the 50 NT and the 50 NT Rinko closed. The same in the same fashion as the NQ. Okay, so we're getting price stability, and they trapped the shorts in that move. Let's see if how well the longs are holding here. All right, so ES 69 and a quarter would be a captain setup long with a target in the 71 to 72. I mean, this candle closing up here would be a railroad long at 35.50 with a stop under 25. I'm gonna pass on it and see how well the rally runs and how the pullback holds. So this way we can get a higher low out of this structure, then the price action will be a little bit more stable for a punch into target number 2. So I'm anticipating if the market goes to 35.50 that the market will run up, then is going to pull back, then is going to stabilize, and then I'm going to participate. So let's see. So that is channel number 1 establishing itself. So they're putting on a captain setup long on ES, and that should punch into that 71, and NQ should be punching up to that 40 to 45 level here soon. What is that? Here you go. It's 35. Yeah, 40. There you go. It's 4 points. Okay. The market is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let's see if they pull it back again for us. Because if they pull it back and then reverse it, then that will be my entry. ES is behaving well as well. We're 8 minutes away from 10 o'clock. Okay, so we're getting the pullback. Let's see how well that pullback holds. A lot of people will look at that formation and say that's a head and shoulder with a break under 25. So if they break that 25, I'm gonna look at the 20 to the 10 as an area of interest. Yeah, I mean, Brad. I mean, it's been like that all week long. Things just gets very tight and slow. Um, Let's see here. There you go. All right, so let's see if we can get a one candle reversal here. Ooh, 102, yeah, 102. Yeah, fuck. That was the trade. All right, so they held it. Okay, all right. Another bounce. So a railroad long, another railroad long. Okay. They putting on a captain setup switch trade right here on ES. So the expectation is to see 71 to 72 and a quarter. That's not good. Yeah, and we don't want to see 25.50. I don't want to see 25.50 out of any pullback out of this market right here. Yeah, Sheila, it's been like that recently. Market moves during low backs and really chops up during the morning session. We'll work with what we got. Come on, baby. Come on. Give us something here. I mean, I don't want to get aggressive and just buy on a spear trade because, like right here. That's the spear trade right there at 42.75. But that means I'm going to have to risk all the way down to below 24. So 25, 35. I mean, it's like I'd rather buy the pullback, but you could tell that the market is firming up here. Well, yeah, that's what's keeping me away, Brad. Is just we're in the middle of the range on the 100 NT Rinko. That's the spot where you see this every time we get to it, and that price is, to be exact, is in the 50s. So basically any 50 to 55, you're getting resistance and a fade. So that's why you want to really buy the pullback into the run up into that zone and not buy at that zone. Patience is a trade, so I'll just wait. Frida, how are we doing? Nor, how are we doing? Robbie, Trigger, Zeri, how is Zeri doing? Robbie, SNK, Adam, GED. How's everybody doing out there? Adam, P, Brad, Gary, Sheila, James, Jose, Ken, KK, Matt. Good morning, Matt. How are you, buddy? Pat, Shoab, Steven, Tafida, Omer. GED is green. Robbie, uh, hanging in there. Okay. Okay. One trade break even. Okay. GM, small trades, small down. Adam, going through some stuff. I get it. 209 for Omer. I like that NOR. All right. All right. So it's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. We have still plenty of time to play this game. Switch trade on the 50 NT Runco higher, and well, I mean, here you go. That spear trade produced. The captain setup switch trade long on ES is producing. It was a higher risk trade if I took it there at 43, because you know it's a 20 point. Really, it's not that big of risk. It's 20 points. I can manage that 20-point range just fine. But I was hoping to see that pullback into the signal. And look, I mean, I even drew that line. I knew exactly where this price is going to start moving. And right there, I wanted a pullback that does not get us to 25 and a quarter. And that would be a signal to go in and go long for that move to target number 2. Target number 3 in this sequence is 175. The big target is going to be on the trend wise is 170 half. So 170, 175 are the targets that we are looking to buy into. For the next rotation higher. ES has a floor at 167, meaning that should hold up in any pullback. I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Okay. Well, I mean, you have Globex up there, right? Set 170 half. That is the next target, and we're trying to figure out an entry point for a long. We're right smack into the middle of the range, so that's just an issue for me. But let's see here. I mean, if we start breaking anything about that 150, then that will pick up some steam. I will take that as a quick scalp versus a trend trade, just due to the fact we're in the middle of the range, and I typically don't like to trade here at all. So here we go. They're gonna close that candle up. Okay, let's see if I can get a pullback. Oh, well, they're gonna run it. Damn it. All right, let's see. So a scalp here would be what? A scalp from 50 to 58. ES is behaving well. All right, so that's 58 coming up. Yeah, that worked. I was working as a scalp at a minimum, and hopefully we'll start clearing this zone and clearing glowbacks. '59, '58 is happening. All right, I think boom. Here it goes. Okay, at least we're starting to clear. We're starting to clear the middle of the range. ES is behaving well toward target number 3, And we are moving toward target number 3, which is that 175, and it happens to be Globex as well. Globex is the 170.5. I mean, I'm not gonna get my entry here, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cancel that order. And we'll look. I mean, I had that chance right here. I just needed to take that risk. One p.m. Texas time. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Just make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and share. And I appreciate you guys spending your day with us here. Hopefully, this is helping you make better decisions. We're getting a little bit of a pullback, and let's see if we can get down to that 147 and then reverse. That will help us out. Take care, Pat. Good luck, buddy. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Sheila. You have this captain set up switch trade, so the bottom end of this range is 166. As long as that, as long as we continue to trade above 166.75, these pullbacks are buyable. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Yeah, they're gonna get me on that one. God dang it. Gonna get out. Yeah. That's not what I want to see here, right there. That needed to go back up. Good morning, Khalid. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Gonna come in whenever. Any action? We had a very quiet market today. So we had few trades. We're down just a little bit of money, but that's where we at right here. 46. Basically a flat day. And on the yearly, let's see here. That's where we at. Down 46. And we're at, that's not right. Let me see here. What is that? Why is that acting up like that? Yeah, that's why. Okay, here you go. Here you go. So they're pulling back a little bit. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, that's why. Whole lot of consolidation right now. Not much really going on. Things are slowing down. The 200 NT Rinko and the 100 are in sync, but we are in this range bound market in the middle of the range on the 100 NT Rinko. Not the best spots to really be active, to be honest with you, but what is going on here? Here we go. Back up. The target is 170, so that's what we should be looking for. What the fuck? SY. Here we go. $27. Okay, so here we go. All right, so that is 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 into this move. Yeah, the longs are still in charge, guys. Yeah, I mean we keep seeing that, but the market is still showing a lot of strength. Frida, they're showing some strength. $70. I mean that's the 70 is what we've been looking at, and that's showing up and coming in. And coming up to it any second now. Once that target gets hit, then we have higher targets after that. But that's a big one right there, is the 170.50 Globex. Man, they can't get that close and just not hit it. They're fading Globex. I mean, that's what they're doing right now. Two switch trades in a row on the 50 NT Rinko long. So that structure should hold. You got an ES that pulled back and then rallied back up. That's a bullish behavior. We got 15 minutes, 15 minutes. I'd like to get into another trade here, if it's all possible. Twenty sessions, 20 sessions. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's figure this out here. Three minutes. We need a pullback, and the pullbacks are buyable. And the pullbacks are buyable into that 50.45 area. Price action is slow. We need the target of 70. That has to happen. Since we have a bit of time to look over some of the stuff. Why is that? Okay, here we go. All right, so those are the dates. All right, good. So basically, this is from the beginning of the year. We're around 23,196. Our equity high was 23,705. So we're 500 points away, $500 away from that high. And in the past, I would think 20 sessions, man, it's just been one of those things where make a little bit, lose a little bit, make a little bit, give a little bit, and we're just basically flattening the equity curve, my equity curve. So I'm, hoping to see a couple of good days where we just break that to a new high in equity. I keep it tight when I see the market slow down and I see myself connecting, but things are not necessarily moving in a big way in the direction that I'm taking it. So I tend to scale back on size and frequency, and that lends itself to a flattening of the equity curve. But that's just me trying to protect my equity from any adverse pullbacks. So ultimately, I'll just keep doing that till till I get a sequence of days and sequence of trading where everything connects, and then I'll get into this type of rotation where every day is a positive, sometimes big, 2 grand, 1800, 700, sometimes small. I had a $3,900 day here, 2240. Had some down days along the way, but that's what's going on right here. And I'm looking for a signal. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for a target in the 70s. And let's see it. If this candle closes at 63, then we have a good shot at getting to that 70. Then that typically will pick up some momentum as we get to 75 and 82. Here we go. The 70. The 70 needs to happen, and once that happens, we should burst up a little bit. Come on, baby. Let's go. I just want to see my read paying off. So this way I can... Okay, let's go, let's go. So we hit target number 169. We just need to see that 70 half come through. ES is showing some strength. we should see a burst of energy here. 70, 70 half into the 75s. Here we go. Come on. We should see a little bit better momentum here. I mean, it still can go, but you know, whenever they get to Globex and just pause, it's not necessarily a good thing. But you know, let's see. 70, 75. So the next target of this rotation is 95, right? That was a quick little one candle reversal. They're coming back up to it. All right, all right. Trying to figure out this market today. We are in a channel. That channel is to the upside. $200 NT wrinkle and the 100 are in sync on the long side. Here we go again. The next target is 195. The next target on the Harmony Trading System is 86.75. So you're gonna 86.75, then 95.50. Those are the two targets coming up. Here comes the 75s. So they paused it here just one more time, just trying to sucker people in, and boom, a big push, a bigger push. I can't say. AUD, Australian. Yeah. Thank you, Adam. So they put our railroad and a switch trade into that move. I'm gonna add in a range. Yeah, this type of market you really kind of almost have to add in a range. You gotta add in a range. Here we go, another rotation into Globex. So now they're bouncing around of it. So we got all the way up to 78 and paused. So as long as we continue to trade above 60, we should push higher. If we break under 60, we're gonna go into a consolidation and a basing phase. We cannot go under 135. So those are the levels that we need to be very patient and cautious with. So I gotta ask myself a question here. What is a good decision here? What would constitute a good decision? Pullbacks are buyable. Those are good decisions. Railroads are producing. We have we're clearing the middle of the range, so that's given us a little bit of rotations to the upside that is sticking. So we should be seeing that 70, the 86, 75, and we should be seeing the 95 out of off of that. So we're looking for those pullbacks as a buying. All right, let's take a quick look here. YM, they're putting a captain setup short and they're testing it. So that is an instrument that is a bit weaker than the rest of them. NVIDIA. All right, so NVIDIA channel number one, channel number two. So they put a captain setup short up between 77.40, 77.80. If this structure holds and we break below 276.69, then you're gonna see the 76s and lower targets. But that structure right here has to hold. QQQ, long and strong. Just long and strong right there. Microsoft, long and strong on pullbacks. Spiders, long and strong, and they broke a captain setup short right here. So they trapped everybody between that 1354 and 13. So that is just that's a bear trap. I mean, they trap the bears into a long signal. Apple, you got a captain set up short right here, pull back, and they broke it, and they're coming back in. So the big number is 167, literally that 167. If we hold on to 167, these pullbacks are buyable for higher price structure. ES on a daily basis, I mean, that is just a lot of this formation on a daily. They call it Calgary formation. So Calgary formation is literally three wicks where the market kind of made a low and ran up. They made a low and ran up, made a low and ran up. And in essence, this type of behavior, if we close like this tomorrow, if the market is a down market, that is a huge topping behavior from a daily perspective. If the market breaks anything above 188.50, then that structure is nothing but a continuation trade for the next phase of buyers at 24. So that level here at 188.50 is going to be critical for the rest of the day on ES. We close here or lower by end of today. Expect a major move tomorrow lower. Gold, stair stepping down, almost hit that target at 78.50. As long as we trade under 1770, this rotation can continue to push lower. NQ, same type of rotation that we saw from ES. Netflix, we're trading under the opening price of 323.71. A channel on the upside. You're looking for a lot of consolidation here, and then based on that consolidation, we'll make a decision on the nature of that market. As long as 323.71 holds, this pattern can fail into a short. But we're so close to it that you want to give it a little bit of time and see multiple consolidations and how well they handle it. Tesla, that's an interesting one. Captain set up short and a retest of it, a channel on the downside. 179.01 is the open. So as long as we continue to trade under 182.12 and break 180.80, this thing is gonna be rotating lower. But ultimately, you really have to break the open at 179. ES on a 50 NT Rinko, we had the one candle reversal. Pullbacks are buyable. Same thing as NQ. Gold on the 50, they're just bounced it, hitting it to the middle of the range. One candle reversal will get us a continuation trade short. Russell 2000, stair step price action lower. A lot weaker than NQ and ES. Crude oil, continuing the selling pressure into target number 2, 78.84. And that's that. And that's it for me, guys. If I trade any more, I'll let you know tomorrow. But we're basically flat for the day, plus commission. And we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.